My dearest Joshua, as I write this to you, I pray you'll never have to read these words. It's far more dangerous here than I thought. An attempt has already been made on my life, and if you're reading this, it means I didn't make it. And there's so many things I need to say to you. When I was a little girl, growing up in Oklahoma, I used to dream one day a knight in shining armor would ride up and take me away, and love me, marry me, make me a family. And when I first saw you, I didn't have to dream anymore because you were my knight in shining armor. My whole life long, Bud. And you gave me 2 beautiful babies. And you tell them for me, please. Tell Mara and Shane that I love them with all my heart and soul. And I'll be there for them in their dreams. I know you understand how hard it was for me to stay behind. But there's a child of mine here. I feel it desperately, and I couldn't live with myself knowing that I abandoned him. I don't know who to trust here. And I'm afraid Richard's growing impatient with me. I feel I need to regain his trust if I'm to survive. I feel I need to convince him that he's the one and only in my life, and that the search for our son is all I care about. I'm afraid that I'll need to convince him that I still love him. So no matter what you learn about my final days here on this island with Richard, know this, Bud. You are my one and only true love. My best friend. And my knight in shining armor. Always, Bud. Always.
Well, what have we here? I thought we agreed that worrying about your sister wasn't going to get us any closer to finding our son.
Yes, of course. I wasn't thinking about my sister.
Ah, and what were you thinking of?
I was thinking about our son.
Really? That's strange. I know that if Edmund were in hospital, I'd be very distraught. I guess you're not very close with your sister.
You're right. I was thinking about Cassie.
Yes, I know. Which is why I telephoned the hospital in Springfield. I know you care too deeply, Reva. I know you can't just toss aside your feelings for your sister. So I took the liberty of inquiring about her health.
How is she?
Well, I'm afraid it's too soon to tell. They're not giving out very much information. They're taking some more tests.
Well, you didn't have to do that. Thank you.
It's difficult, not being in a position to be able to help someone that you love. I know the feeling very well.
Well, you've been very kind, and I do owe you an apology. I have been distracted, and I've been just so worried about Cassie and all that I haven't been able to focus. And I know I need to do that in order to figure out what happened the night I left with our son.
I'm so glad to hear you say that.
And I think that the only way that I can do that is if I go back further in time. I need to go back to us, Richard. I need to remember about us.